Hello world, welcome to MBU Unfiltered, where I talk about almost anything. This would be MJ part 2. Just go over supporting cast. It's going to be a while, so if y'all want to, strap in, because I know some of y'all can watch a rig fix scripted, FBA or FFL, FFL league game for 3 hours and all them commercials and all that. And so it's like, only for the ones that are interested. So, y'all don't mind the security coming in at my doggy door, just any background noise. My munchkin brings a lot of volume. I'll take this hat off because it's ashy. At least on this camera. Like in real life, it's regular black, but I don't know why it's so ashy on the camera, man. So I'm gonna leave the wizard years out. And so let's see. I got a few teleprompters, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to write a lot. So, I get my own teleprompter on too. I be seeing them on the sports shows, the they got their little cheat sheets too. Like, you ain't the only one that knows. So I'm gonna leave the wizard years out. Oh, and here's a quick quote from The Dance Last. See what I did there? So, MJ, quote, I said from day one, if Phil not coaching, I'm not going to be part of rebuilding. Phil should be the head coach, and I shouldn't be put in a position to have to make a choice to play for another coach other than Phil. Sadly, I have choices and will not choose to play for another coach. Man, I wish you never would have said that and just would have been like, I don't care who the coach is, man. I'm still going to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I guess he needs Phil. What is he without Phil? All right, so 85 season went 38-44, losing record. Orlando Warridge, first round pick, and then I'm gonna bring up a lot of these first round picks and say first round pick just because when you get drafted, if you in the first round, I think in the drafting people's eyes, you at least have a decent IQ. Now I know first round bust. It's a big thing and a heavy thing, but I'm just saying, this dude done played with about 18 or 19 first round picks, so it's like they started brewing a stew pot, and then just boom, you got a good IQ, then you can hoop too, build, or at least get involved in this triangle offense down the road. And then all right, so let me get to it. All right, so 85-87, losing record 38-44. Orlando Warridge, first round pick, 6th overall. That season, 22 points per game, shot 55%, 12th in offensive rating. And side note, in 85-86, when MJ was hurt, Woolridge went 20 points per game, shot 49%. And then when he went to the Nets the next season, or the season after that, 20 points a game and shot 52%. Quentin Daly, first round pick, 7th overall, 82-83 all-rookie team. He did 16 points per game that year. Oh, yeah, and then to me, like, even if it ain't 20 points per game, just getting double digits, averaging double digits a game when you have shot the ball more than Wilt Chamberlain, Hero Ball, McGee, I think that's pretty contributing. But I know most people, no, it wasn't 25 points. It wasn't, okay, cool. Well, however you want to think. I just think just a small little pinch of points per game would be cool. But all right, so Steve Johnson, first round pick, 7th overall, 1-time All-Star game, 10 points per game. Dave Corzine, first round pick, 18th overall, averaged double-digit scoring 4 years before MJ got there. Dave Greenwood, first round pick, 2nd overall, 79-80 all-rookie. Caldwell Jones, 4-time All-Defense, 1-time All-Star. 2-time All-Defense, 1-time All-Star. And Ennis Watley, first round pick, 13th overall. So I think if Jordan had a different style of hero ball, they would have at least got 6 more wins and went 42-40. But gotta shoot. All right, so 85-86, the best ability. MJ didn't have that year. Availability, and went 9-9, non-winning record. Even though he played 18 games, could at least went 10-8. To where I didn't have to say what I just said, but non-winning. Okay, then 86-87, 40-42, losing record. Had Charles Oakley, first round pick, 2-time All-Defense, 85-86 All-Rookie, 1-time All-Star that season, 15 points a game, 13 rebounds a game, shot 44%, first in total rebounds, first in defensive rebounds, 9th in offensive rebounds. I had Paxton, first round pick, 19th overall. I made it short and sweet with Paxton. His 9 seasons with Chicago, shot 50%. That's straight G to me. Gene Banks had 52% field goal percentage his 2 seasons with Chicago, and had Dave Corzine returning. Another losing record, but I think if he had a different style of play, he could have got winning records those 2 seasons. So boom, here we go. First winning record, 87-88 season, 50-32. Oakley went 12 points per game, 13 rebounds a game, 48% shooting. First in total rebounds and defensive rebounds. Fifth in offensive rebounds. Had Paxton, Vincent, Sam Vincent, 13 points a game, 85-86 champ. So that championship experience, however y'all want to take that. Dave Corzine, 10 points per game. Sellers, first round pick, 9th overall. And although Artis Gilmore was 38 years young, that Hall of Fame experience, however y'all want to take that. And then Horace Grant, first round pick, 10th overall, 4-time all defense, 4-time champ, 1-time all-star. Side note, in game 5, when they lost 4-1, Grant to me seemed ready because he went 10 or 14 for 20 points. So I'm like, Grant been ready and just been underrated throughout his whole career. Because even the Diesel said Horace Grant is like either the role-playing GOAT. I think that's what he said. And I think he would know because they beat Jordan when he had Horace Grant on his team. Or not Jordan, the Bulls, my bad, the Bulls. And then Scottie Pippen. First round pick, 5th overall, 7-time All NBA, 10-time All Defense, 94-95 Steel Champ, 6-0 in the finals, 7-time All Stars, 93-94 All Star Game MVP, and Hall of Famer. 88-89 season, another winning record. We got 2 winning records in a row. 47-35. Horace Grant, 12 points per game. Scottie Pippen, 14 points per game. Cartwright, first round pick, 3rd overall, a 1-time All-Star, made the 79-80 All-Rookie team that season, 12 points per game. Had Sam Vincent coming back. Craig Hodges, 2-time champ, a 3-time 3-point contest winner that season, 10 points per game, 5th in 3-point percentage. Paxton, Sellers, and Dave Corzine. 89-90, 55-27. Hall of Fame coach Phil Jackson becomes the head coach. Scottie Pippen, 16 points a game, 60 minutes played, 2nd in steals. Horace Grant, 13 points a game. Bill Cartwright, 12 points a game. Paxton, 10 points a game. Stacey King, first round pick, 6th overall. Made the 89-90 All-Rookie team. 3-time champ. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. And then Craig Hodges, 2nd in 3-point percentage. BJ Armstrong. Armstrong's a little young G. He's made the All-Star game before. Will Perdue, first round, 11th overall, 4-time champ. Here we go, making these rounds. Okay, so now Pistons old, Celtics old. So now they got this chemistry, and then ain't no other team in these 90s to me that got this certain level of chemistry. So 90-91, 61-21. Scottie Pippen, 17 points per game, 5th in steals per game. Horace Grant, 12 points per game, 3rd in offensive rating. Cartwright, Paxton, 5th in offensive rating, 5th in effective field goal percentage, 10th in field goal percentage, 6th in 2-point percentage. BJ Armstrong, Stacey King, Will Perdue, Craig Hodges. 91-92, 67-15. Scottie Pippen, 5th in minutes played, 9th in field goal percentage, 10th in assists, 10th in points. Horace Grant, 3rd in offensive rebounds, 3rd in field goal percentage, 1st in offensive rating. Paxton, Cartwright, Armstrong, King, Perdue, Hodges. That's a pretty good team. 92-93, 57-25. Scottie Pippen, 18 points per game, 6th in minutes played, 7th in steals, 10th in steals per game. Horace Grant, 13 points per game, 4th in offensive rebounds, 12th in points per game, 1st in a 3-point field goal percentage. That boy was 1st. Shout out to Armstrong. Cartwright, Paxton, King, and Perdue. So then 93-94, no MJ, playing baseball, probably due to gambling. 55-27. Scottie Pippen, 22 points a game, 3rd in steals, 8th in minutes per game, 8th in points per game, 2nd in steals per game, 7th in defensive rating. Horace Grant, 15 points per game, 7th in offensive rebounds. Armstrong, 14 points per game, 2nd in 3-point percentage. Steve Kerr, 4th in 3-point field goal percentage, third in offensive rating. Side note, he goes 0 for 2 for 0 points in 18 minutes versus New York in Game 7. I'm like, dang, Cole, you couldn't hit one of them things? Oh, I guess Jordan wasn't there to whip you into shape, as they, did I already say that? I think I did. Or did I? I'm going to say it again. So Jordan, he couldn't whip the Wizards into shape. And then magically whipped the team into shape soon as Detroit and Boston was out of shape. So that whole Jordan made Scotty and all that. I think I did say that in this. Man, I've been retaking this video so many times, man. I'm getting so tired. The camera be messing up, or I have some over here, some so. Maybe I said it already, but there's a double take for you. But anyways, so Paxton, he only played 27 games anyway, so that was his last season. But Pete Myers, he went 7 for 8 for 15 points in that Game 7 loss to New York. So I'm like, dog, they should have gave them 18 minutes to Pete Myers. He was on fire. Give it to Pete. Bill Winnington, first round pick, 16th overall. Tony Kukoc, 93-94, all rookie. 95-96, 6 man of the year, 3-time champ. 94-95, MJ shows up for the last 17 games and goes 13-4, a winning record. Cool, now we're getting winning records now. And just staying on winning records until it's Wizard time. But so Scotty, 21 points a game, first in steals, 10th in points per game, first in steals per game, first in defensive rating. Tony Kukoc, 15 points per game. BJ Armstrong, 14 points per game, 9th in a 3-point field goal percentage. Steve Kerr, first in 3-point percentage. Will Perdue, first round, 11th overall pick, 15th in defensive rating. Ron Harper, first round pick, 8th overall, made the 86-87 all rookie team, 5-time champ, 8th in steals, 18th in defensive rating. Luke Longley, first round pick, 7th overall, had Pete Myers and Bill Winnington. Pretty loaded squad in my eyes, but let's see where I'm at. 12 wins, cool. 95-96, 72-win team. Got a lot of easy wins versus expansion teams. Scotty, 19 points per game, 10th in defensive rating. Dennis Rodman. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. Quick little rundown on him. 2-time All-NBA, 8-time All-Defense, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 7-time rebound champ, 5-time champ, 2-time All-Star or Hall of Famer that season, 14 rebounds per game, second in rebounds per game, and first in offensive rebounds per game, and 6th in defensive rating. Luke Longley, Tony Kukoc, 13 points a game, second in offensive rating. Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, 50% field goal percentage, second in 3-point percentage, second in shooting percentage. Bill Winnington. Then they got John Sally, a first round pick, 11th overall, 4-time champ. All right, let me see. All right, 96-97, Scottie Pippen, 20 points per game, 10th in field goals. Oh, and they go 69-13, the season record. Dennis Rodman, 16 rebounds per game, first in offensive rebounds, third in total rebounds, first in rebounds per game, 6th in defensive rating. Tony Kukoc, 12 points per game, 9th in offensive rating. Luke Longley, Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, 53% field goal percentage, second in 3-point percentage. Bill Winnington, and security finna go out the door. Go out the door. He just took his head up, huh? Get your monkey in. Okay, Robert Parrish, even though he was 43 years young, he's a Hall of Famer. So, however y'all want to put that Hall of Fame experience. 97-98, Scottie Pippen. 97-98, they go 62-20. So now, Scottie Pippen, 19 points a game. Dennis Rodman, 15 points per game. Second in offensive rebounds, first in defensive rebounds and total rebounds. First in rebounds per game, first in defensive rating. Luke Longley, Tony Kukoc, 13 points per game. Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, 5th in 3-point percentage. So here's the supporting cast, or just title clinching in these finals games. So get 91 finals, game 5. Pippen 32, 13-7, shooting 58%. MJ 30 points on 23 shots versus Tony Smith. James Worthy and Byron Scott didn't play, so the team was weak. But even Pippen had more points in the closeout game, and his defensive presence in the 4 games that they won, to me, was the difference maker and most valuable. So he should have won finals most valuable player, but I'm biased voters. And shot a better percentage, 58%, where Jordan shooting 30 on 23 shots. I'm like, I don't get it. 92 finals, game 6. The bench, MJ goes to the bench to enter the fourth with a 15-point deficit, and his A+ supporting cast goes on a 14-2 run. Or no, the supporting cast wasn't A+. Well, yeah, they were, because Jordan whipped them into shape. They ain't playing because they good at the sport. It's because of Jordan, at least to the people that just overpraised nut hug Jordan. But okay, yeah, he whipped them into shape into your eyes. Cool. I thought, they just played good because their family and the world is watching. But, okay. 93 finals, game 6. The team scores 12 in the fourth with Paxton hitting the game-winning shot. And they always leave out Horace Grant with a game-winning block. Because ain't no telling what happens if Horace Grant don't block it. There's a 50-50 chance the ball goes in or the ball goes out. But 96 finals, game 6. MJ shoots 5 of 19 versus defensive player of the year. Rodman should have won it. Like, they say Peyton was injured. I don't know if he was or wasn't, but shooting 5 of 19 in the closeout game, man. Where's this super clutch? I guess just when we're doing offensive foul push-offs. But, finna get to that. 97 finals, game 7. Jordan scores 39 points on 35 shots, shooting 42% versus Hornets had Kerr hits the final shots for the win. Good thing he had Kerr, huh? Or whoever he would have had, he would have whooped him into shape to hit that shot, huh? Shape whooper. And then game 6 of the 98 finals, the offensive foul push-offs that the refs, just, I'm going to get money on this outcome anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and allow that offensive. Somewhat identical, 45 points on 35 shots, so 6-point differential from 97 finals to 98 finals, but still on 35 shots and still shooting 42% with 1 assist. So I think the supporting cast was good enough to do the same identical stuff against the same identical team, and the strength of competition was identically weak by losing the same way, shape, and form. But that's my take on MJ supporting cast, man. So I know a lot of people don't give it that much praise or do that whole whip them into shape, which is just a sheeple-like comment, because there's evidence of other players that reach Hall of Fame, reach All-NBA that never played on the Jordan stuff. So I guess his supporting, the people that played with Jordan would never do what other players did outside of the Chicago Bulls. So I guess he whipped them into shape, y'all. Yeah. At least in y'all's eyes. I don't really. Yeah, I think they putting the ball in the hoop. If you've done it like a lot in high school and then in college, and then when you get to the big leagues, I feel like you can still hoop good, regardless of who's in the gym or who's an a-hole in practice or who's cool in practice. Just you gonna hoop the way you gonna hoop, not this dude is chastising or being a-hole in practice. Like, all right, y'all want to believe that? Cool. But so that's my take on his supporting cast. Y'all be cool, keep your stress low, don't be scared of nothing, be prepared for everything. Peace.